I tried out every method of carrying your shirt with you on your run so that you don't have to. In this video, I'm going to talk through all 5 methods that I tried and tell you which one was my favorite and which one was my least favorite while ranking the other ones. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sienna Palki and I am a runner girl and a pre-med student. Let's get right into it. The first method I tried was the OG one that I have done my entire life. This one is where you take your shirt off, you twirl it up, and you stick it in the back of your sports bra. Now guys, the downside to this is that guys really can't do it unless they're wearing a sports bra, but you never know. But this strategy is great for the girls and I have done this my entire life. Now this strategy I honestly give an 8 out of 10, even though I've always done it, but this is because if it annoys you when things are flapping around, the sports bra or the shirt tucked in the back of your sports bra definitely does flap around on your back. So if this annoys you, one thing you can do is wrap it more into the back of your sports bra. But other than that, this method is really good. Your shirt isn't going anywhere when you do this. Use this method of carrying your shirt with you on your run. Second up, one guy recommended that I take my shirt off, wrap it around my arm, and hook it into my thumb. This was the second method I tried out, and this was by far my least favorite. The first issue was that it wasn't very intuitive. I didn't really know how to wrap the shirt around my arm accurately. I couldn't really figure out how to tie it so that it would stay. And where was I supposed to loop my thumb through? Was I supposed to loop it through a knot, through the hole for your arm? I wasn't really sure. So I don't think I did this one correctly. I probably need to give it a redo, but because it wasn't very intuitive and I don't think I did it right, honestly, this strategy probably gets like a 2 out of 10. It made my arm really sweaty and it really annoyed me having to hold my shirt the entire time I was running. This third strategy was recommended by another guy on my page, and I've actually seen a lot of guys do this on different cross-country teams. He said to take off my shirt, fold it up nicely as if you're folding your laundry, and tuck it in the back of your shorts. Now this looked kind of funny because it looked like I had a little bunny tail, and a lot of people were commenting that on my videos, that it looked like I had a tail. Especially when I was running, it would hop up and down. So for that reason, this wasn't my favorite strategy, but I still probably give it a 6, 7 out of 10. This is great for guys who aren't wearing sports bras because when you tuck it in your shorts like that, it's not going to move. It's only just going to bounce up and down. So if that movement bothers you, this next strategy might be better. Strategy 4 was an interesting one. One guy told me to take off my shirt, cinch it up as if you're going to like whip somebody with your shirt, and then tuck each end into the sides of your shorts, but where your hips are. So it goes around your back and it's tucked into the sides of your hips. This one I was a little bit skeptical about because I wasn't sure if it was going to be bouncing around and fall out since it wasn't tucked in very tightly, but this one pleasantly surprised me. I tried this strategy for a pair of spandex and a pair of looser chicken leg shorts. If you're wearing spandex, this worked really nicely, even for girls. I would recommend this strategy over tucking it into your sports bra because there was no movement. When I tucked it into the sides of my spandex, it completely stayed there and did not move at all. But the only downside was when I put on my chicken leg shorts. When I put on my chicken leg shorts, it did move around a lot. Both of the ends that were tucked into my hips like tried moving towards the center of my back, so I had to keep rearranging it and it really didn't want to stay still. But it helped when I tucked in parts of the shirt into my shorts, if that makes any sense. Anyways, I recommend this. I gave this strategy a 10 out of 10 when wearing spandex, but only a 5 out of 10 when I was wearing the loose chicken leg shorts because it was just moving around too much. After trying all the methods, my favorite method was the one where you take off your shirt. I'll show you guys my favorite one. You take off your shirt, you cinch it up like this as if you're gonna whip someone, and you tucked it into the hips of your shorts. So it sits like this. This was by far my favorite method worn with spandex, but I wouldn't recommend wearing it with these chicken leg shorts. What I would recommend doing instead is taking your shirt like this and tucking it in your sports bra. Now this is going to move around a bit, so feel free to tighten it up a bit in your sports bra. Now this is not going anywhere. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, make sure to like and subscribe to keep seeing more content like this so I can keep posting helpful running tips and tricks to make your running life easier.